One thing about horror genre or this type of stuff is that you don't have to worry about subtlety. You know, you can just, I mean, it's an element, but you can kind of really have fun playing with timbre and sound and rhythm, and you can make your scores bombastic. And from a compositional standpoint, it's a lot of fun because, you know, that's the type of stuff when you're trained 20th century music and everything. It's really sound exploration. Hasn't been played out. I mean, there's definitely derivative material happening orchestrally, things that, you know, have been said already by 19th century composers or whatever, and the language isn't that new, but I think there are new ways of approaching stuff, that's why I do this, you know. If I felt like I was doing the same thing all the time, I wouldn't be interested in it. I may as well, you know, lay bricks or something. I usually don't like to work on the movie too early because start working from script, it's really deceiving. We're not making music for a screenplay. And especially in a movie like this, which is so stylized, reading the script, I had no idea the movie would look the way it does. And if I had written the music based on the script, it'd be a different score. On this, Guillermo asked me to write some melodies for him when he was shooting. When he got back, I got a rough cut of the movie. Started putting some ideas and themes together. And then I met with Guillermo. He came over to my studio, played him my ideas, and just took off from that. You know, we spotted the movie late, so I just sort of, you know, put music where I thought it should go. It turned out music is like, maybe there's 5 minutes that don't have music in it. But, so it was pretty easy to spot in that respect. But, you know, I sort of had a sense, I'd worked with Guillermo before, I sort of had a sense of the type of, emotionally, the type of things that he was going for in the scenes.
I'm insisting on that. It all depends on how the movie does. It will not come out at the same time as the soundtrack.
No. That's
It'll come out 4 or 5 months.
I mean, I think they play in 15-minute increments, so maybe at least put 45 minutes of music.
Yeah. Well, what I told him is that what would be nice is to have an interview, as liner notes, an interview with both of us.
Yeah.
You know, where we just discuss. And you know, some of the cues.
How subtle it was?
No. You know what is funny is this is the. Like I remember our first meeting on Mimic.
Yeah.
Nothing that we discussed came through. Nothing at all.
I remember you talking about Weirdos.
Yes, exactly.
The thing that you wrote for as a Mimic sound. Yeah. And then I played it, I remember saying,
what the fuck is that?
Get rid of that shit.
No, but what I was saying is, in this case, whatever we discussed came true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The combining of codo and orchestral and techno.
Yeah.
It worked. So, you know, it's one of those rare occasions where we can be, you know, talking about it.
Yeah. We don't discuss scenes a lot, like the meaning of the scene and what music needs to do, that kind of stuff. As I mentioned before, like Guillermo will say, give me some butt willies here or something, you know.
You'll get all the butt willies and all the little things.
At 1 o'clock? Yeah. Well, are we going to go out and grab a bite, or should we plan on staying here?
I'm going to go and have a meeting.
Once the concept is there and we have a language together and I play him stuff, it's pretty much a question of, you know, amp something up or get out of the way for this. It's more comes down to almost more technical.
You will do something more open for the love theme, no?
I can do that now.
Something big.
Something big, I think it's
No, no, what I mean minimal. But
Yeah.
something like that is also not sappy. So whatever strings you use should be non-sappy one.
Yeah. I'm thinking what we should do is like everybody play the melodic line slow and harmonics, just strings only.
Yeah, strings only. And get rid of all the woodwinds and brass. And
Maybe
that
it's-
opening stuff, that chordal stuff. If you get rid of that, then it's just a basic string chart after
We should
that.
just do the melody. Just the melody. I wonder if you could write something quick, just transcribe.
Just for low strings?
For string
Violas and cellos
Just
playing?
give everybody the melody, and then we just do it in harmonics, and we'll do it in a slow tempo, like chord note equals 50. Good. All right. And if we don't do it right now, we'll do it at the end of the day. Because Julian will have to copy
Because
it.
then I can take the second violin part, which has it, and just copy it for everybody.
Yeah.
Why don't you do that after?
Why don't you do that?
Let's do it at the end.
We'll do it at the end.
So which one is names?
We have two more gestures, and then we got, they're all little cues. And we have to do the 3M13.
This last one?
I'd like you to be here for 3M13. That's the scaffolding fight.
No, yeah.
Because I'm afraid, you listen, I'm afraid the orchestra may have a little too much fun with it.
You think? What do you have?
Like a lot of disco horns and strings.
No, you have horns and strings?
Yeah.
I think horns are not going to work, do you?
Yeah, well, you'll have to hear the way they're used.
What happened? Did you record it or you will?
I ran it through before, and I wasn't sure I wanted you to be here.
Yeah,
But I think we should do it after lunch.
yeah. Do you think the horns are too much of a statement?
I mean, the way they're used now is, I think it might be too fun. Thank you.
Too fun?
Yeah.
Like too fun to listen to?
Too funky.
Too funky, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. With horns? The horns are doing funky stuff? No, that's gotta be Batman. The TV series, you know? No, do you think that, but do you have the strings, do you have
I have strings playing in it.
like
so-
cello or?
Yeah. What I'll do is,
That would work.
yeah, we can just pick out the horn stuff.
And the strings are long.
It'll be fun to hear it, so I'm really kind of curious.
Oh, good.
But I think it probably worked. That's why I wanted you to be
Let's
here.
hear the words.
I was too timid to do that on my own.
Yeah. No, I'd be afraid about that.
You asked for this stuff.
Good. For my next film. Great. Buck. before he moves on, I would like one pass of just the wooden thing. Quick. Penderecki has entered the room now.
Somebody didn't get the note. Harp.
Guillermo would like this first section if we could have it much quicker.
No, let me do this. Hold on. Marco, he's on drugs. Don't listen to him.
What he said?
Marco, listen to me. Only to me. Don't listen to Marco. He's insane. He has been masturbating for the last 5 minutes in a corner. Whispering your name. What I need, Marco, is just the wooden element that sounds like a spidery element. If you could do a quick rise and fall for when for like an isolated reaper or the reaper climbing the wall or something like, a really quick one, up and down.
Are you just talking about the wood block or the strings too?
It was just whatever, just the wood block going, not the strings. Whatever the fuck you call that thing that they used to play.
Let's do the whole thing one more time. Before we start, I'd like to get just the opening woodblock stuff.
And Bolt has been masturbating, by the way.
Solo. Just do a little crescendo and the window. Do it a couple times. And then same take. We'll bring it into place. Nobody play after the down to 38.
How's the fucked up shit?
All right. There we go. You ready?
It's great.
One more active if we could.
Oh, one more, a little more.
Another time. A little longer.
More active.
Yeah, more active.
More active. More active. One more, Marco, please.
One more. More active.
No, it's fine.
It's the run one.
Yeah.
Everyone.
The run.
Yeah. Cool. That's good enough.
Right? Nice.
Right.
Thank you, Marco. God bless. This is very nice. I feel like what we'll go with the shorter version of the sewers. All right. There now. Version 60. there are many moments in the post-production of a movie where you feel the movie takes a big step. It's a bit like building a house and coming 1 week and you see all the foundation and all that, but when you see the walls up, you go, oh, it's a house. And that happens to me when I change from hearing a temp, even if it's the temp of the score, to hearing the score itself. I go like, oh wow, it's a movie. Shot coming out of the screen and seeing all the musicians in there. You want me to do it?
Yeah, go ahead. All right.
Is it recording?